Life is Whack. And now we bring you a poem by Patrick Starr, local poet, also local genius. So you mean to say they've taken what we thought we think and make us think we thought our thoughts we've been thinking our thoughts we think we thought? I think. So have you ever in your life wanted a banana so much that you kill someone for it? Actually, that's actually kind of weird. You should probably never kill somebody just over a banana. But it's a good segue for today's topic, crushes. If you've ever had a crush on someone in your meaningless life, you know that having a crush can crush you. You might even say, insert bad pun here. I'll let you come up with that one in your house. You can put it in the comments or something. But anyway, I don't want to take any more of your time, so let's jump right into the stories. Actually, no, I don't know what happened in that one. I was just supposed to clear my throat. You see, something like that. So, anyways, my first memory of ever liking a girl, as you should remember from my first story, if you saw it, but if you didn't, you totally should, was in Head Start. We were around 3 or 4 years old, I think, and I was really shallow and superficial, as you are when you're a kid. Maybe even a little racist, who knows? By the way, don't quote me on that. I'm like 70% black, so that makes you automatically not racist. But anyway, if you remember the story well, my plan was to be able to sit next to her in story time and occasionally, glance at her awkwardly. In fact, maybe even nudge our knees together, who knows? I mean, that's like home base, man. If you're not nudging knees, who are you? You're practically not even dating. But anyways, this is kind of an odd fact, but for some reason as a kid I remember perfectly what her dad's pickup truck looked like. I'm not a weird stalker, by the way. Don't think that's weird. Everybody does that. I also memorized the license plate, but can't remember what it was, so I don't think I'll ever be able to find her. But anyways, at that age, I thought that she was like the hottest 4-year-old. But don't quote me on that because I don't really remember anything about her at all. In fact, sometimes I even wonder if she was real. But now let's continue to girl numero dos. That's a word in Spanish that means something that I'm not going to explain, so you should probably look it up. So when I went to kindergarten, I met this girl named Valerie. Definitely nothing similar like her real name. And I had a crush on her. And also another girl, but we'll get to that soon. So naturally, as you do, I had a dream where the girl from Head Start, the girl that I first had a crush on, the hottest 4-year-old that I used to like, kind of, I'm gonna stop that anyway, passed on the torch to her as my new crush. I know, it's kind of weird. And as a child, I kind of didn't fully understand the complex symbolism and nature of my dreams. But anyways, I liked her. But I had a weird way of showing it, according to my mom at least. She says I kicked her or something, but kicking girls is okay because equality. But anyways, as a kindergartner, I was also jealous of this rich kid who thought he was better than everybody else because he had a DS. But that didn't really impress me because everybody had a DS. I mean, I had one at the time. I had that and a Game Boy. But I was impressed by his lunchbox. He had a pretty cool lunchbox. You should have seen it. It was better than mine. I was kind of embarrassed at that. But anyway, that's not important. While this was happening simultaneously, I had another drama because I also had a crush on another girl. That, now that I realize I didn't really take time to name, let me think of a name. Something that's not similar to her real name, but also, okay, I got it. Martholomew. Yep, it's definitely not a boy's name that I changed a couple of letters. It's definitely a girl name. So Bartholomew was a girl from my church who would go on to be my crush for most of my life. And according to the words that she said, that she herself spoke from her mouth, she apparently liked me at that age. I was like 5, and she was around that same age, like 9 or 10, I think. No, I'm kidding. I like older girls, but no, she was like 4. And we spent a lot of time together, playing with our DSs and, awkwardly side hugging each other. But since we were kids and barely knew how to solve Pythagorean theorems in the relation of what Euclidean geometry, I googled that by the way. It didn't work out, but even if she doesn't remember or wants to pretend that it's not true or that it never happened, she was technically sort of kind of maybe my first girlfriend in a sense. So yeah, faithful viewers, that's all I have for today because I have a lot of crush stories. But anyways, the very inspiring, touching moral of today's story is never think that what you thought is what you think you thought. Taco Cat out.